Morning YouTube, Alfie here. I know I haven't posted a video in a little while now. We've had a little bit of a dip in business again due to COVID. But then also we had some personal stuff going on. I've had some other guys doing the jobs for me. I have some really good friends that stepped in there and helped me out through a little bit of a rough time. So for those of y'all that don't know, my wife and I are expecting a little girl. She'll be here in September. Long story, we didn't even know we were pregnant until 3 weeks ago, but long story there. This morning I'm headed out to go to two different jobs that we've got. I've done everything up at the farm except for hang a chandelier outside. There's a tropical system out in the Gulf right now. I believe it's going to be going into Texas, if I was understanding everything correctly. But we're catching a bunch of rain off of it, and so I didn't want to hang a chandelier outside to get wet all week. So I'm going to put that in this morning, and then also we have a long-term tent rental that is out down in Gulf Shores, the same tent that I was talking about, surviving the tropical storm, 200 yards off the Gulf and all that same tent. It is still up. It's going to probably be up for at least another month or two, which is fine. It's great. I'm actually kind of liking these long-term tent rentals, except for the fact that they're complete heck on your tent tops. They've got some mildew on it, so I'm going to be heading down there and getting the mildew off of that later on this morning too, before the restaurant opens. They were supposed to have moved all their tables and chairs out from underneath it for me to come down and do that. Got a little passenger this morning. This right here is Camille. She likes to go with me to the farm sometimes if we're going to be there kind of by ourselves and stuff and run around a little bit. So I was talking about a chandelier that hangs outside. This is it. This is what they call their wedding site. I'm standing where the chairs usually are. There used to be an old fence row that was right here on this side years and years ago. And this area out here used to be field. They used to plant crops in it. And every once in a while they still will just get under and put some crops on it every once in a while. But this right here is what makes them all the money. Yeah, there's Christmas lights in the trees. I helped them do that years ago, and it's beautiful. They do have issues every time it rains with power. We got very fortunate this morning. There's only one breaker that's having issues. They have an electrician that's on staff. He will be here to work on that later today. We're going to go up in the barn and check on everything, show you what we did. Camille, come here. Come on. And then Camille's getting her enjoyment here. This is the other end of it. This is where the bride comes from. And then the venue itself for the reception and everything is a short walk right there. That's the back side of it. We're here in South Alabama, so air conditioning is a must. So those are two giant air conditioners up on the roof there. And then way over here, this building right there is another smaller venue and a hotel. It's a 7-room hotel that they also own. And then back down over here is where they keep the farming equipment that where they still farm at. This over here is field, and then back through the woods over here on this side is several hundred more acres that they still farm, and their horseback riding operation that they do. One day we'll take you over there and show you around. But so we did some lighting for this wedding too. This is our Edison bulb string lights. Are a little bit heavier, hence why the poles are bowing just a little bit. But this is one of our standard packages that we do here. I'm just checking on it, making sure that everything's tight. We stake our bases into the ground right here and use 42-inch stakes, and that's what holds them up. I'm just making sure that the stakes are in good and the lights are up properly. I checked all the bulbs on them yesterday when I was up here. We've had a lot of rain come through, so this is why I'm concerned a little bit. Come on, Camille. Hey again, y'all. So I made a mistake when I was up here at the farm earlier. We also had some draping to do on arbor that belongs to the farm. We are on our way back up here right now to do that, and I'll show you when we're done. We did some draping inside earlier in the week. I'll pop a picture of that up on here in just a few minutes, but yeah, we completely forgot about it. It's a 70% chance of rain today, and so we usually try to wait until around noon to let them make the call inside or outside, and if the drapes get wet, the drapes get wet at this point. Unfortunately, that's how we have to do things here in South Alabama. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and see what happens next, because you can wait 5 minutes and it's going to be either raining or not raining, sun shining, bake you 200 degrees or 20 degrees, especially in the wintertime. It does that weird swap with that, but yeah, all right.